Okay, this should be enough water. You still got a little bit in yours. A little bit of water in here, so should be fine. Man, how much crap do I got in my freaking nest here? What is going on with you? All of a sudden, what did you get in your mouth that you suck down into your lungs? Huh? Because you just all of a sudden, right before we left upstairs, you just all of a sudden started to cough. Like you were choking something up. What did you get in your lungs? What did you get in your lungs, you? What did you get in your lungs? Ooh, this is dirty. It is dirty. There we go. Okay, this is going to be my rant for this morning. So they used to have this dumpster sitting at the end of the thing over here. Well, then I don't even know exactly why, but it was part of some deal that, why did you just not start? Something controversial, I don't know, they had to upgrade the power thing or whatever. So where this dumpster used to sit, they had to put in a whole new power conduit box, whatever thing. So they had to move the dumpster. So what did they do? They moved it in the parking spot right there. Well, they did that, and so now if anybody parks in the spot next to it, they don't dump the dumpster. So now you got this dumpster that is like been overflowing for 2 days now, because every time the garbage truck comes by, if somebody's parked there, they don't dump the dumpster. And it's like, which I get, because the risk of, they dump something. Actually, I like way the dumpster is sitting, I don't even think the truck can get to it, for one. But even if they can get to it, they I got everything I need. Yeah, I do. The risk of like something falling off of it and damaging a vehicle, I get why they wouldn't do it. The problem is you guys created this situation. So you need to just freaking figure out where to put the dumpster. I don't know what was going on here last night, but something was going on. There was some protest. I don't even know what they were protesting. And then they ended up like having all these people, I don't know, it was like opera singing going on till like 11 o'clock last night, which was super loud, which is like technically like illegal or against the law, I guess, because they have quiet hours here. So like even this place over here, this microbrewery, they have live music like 3 days a week. Their you can only get a permit for the live music until, I think 9 o'clock is as late as you can get. Well, they're open way past 9 o'clock. Well, last night, that was not the case, whatever they had going on here. And I don't think it was sponsored by the brewery. I think it was just this whatever protest or whatever was going on. Because whatever they were doing, they had freaking, like there's chalk stuff all over here. Like this place is a mess. Like, just a mess. And then they just left the chalk just sitting out on the sidewalk. So now it's making even more of a mess. And now these poor city workers, which you just saw coming by, are just having to clean all this up. It is like such a mess. You don't know what they got going on here, but they're trying to clean it up. Poor workers. I forgot there was a race yesterday out at the 10 Mile Creek. Okay, we're gonna change cameras and start to go. My legs feel so bad right now. These people go in the exact same place we are. Jeez. No, we're going this way. We're doing our normal loopy weirdo. Yeah. But it's like my legs after the last week of just crazy mountain pounding and stuff that I've done. That's why I say this is going to be the most recovery runs. I wouldn't doubt if we walk this entire Holter Street climb. You're gonna run in. Gosh dang, she almost just ran into a pole. She's looking off to the side and not paying attention to what she's doing. Yeah. I know what you see over there, but we're going this way. I know there's something over there. Okay, we got the light. Go for it. We did not make it all the way to the place, the peak that we were attempting to go to. Well, I did. Whew, I'm already out of there, out of breath. I did not think we'd make it anyways, so it's like not a big deal. But this is what our morning's gonna be like after spending a few days up in the mountains where she freely got to chase chipmunks and squirrels. It's not gonna be fun. But anyways. When we got, so I couldn't find the trail. Like once we got over to the trailhead, and then also, like I'm not in a hurry today, but I don't want to be out here when it starts to get hot. Couldn't find the trail once we got to the trailhead. I did run that road back. Ooh, I got the hiccups. When we came back so that I could basically see you can drive down there, which would save us like almost 2 miles round trip. Oh, this is how we're just gonna walk because she needs to settle down. She's pulling so hard, she's choking herself. somehow choking herself on a running harness. Or it's like, what the heck? Stop pulling. Yeah. Weirdo. What her deal is. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I was talking about yesterday. We couldn't find the trail. And I'm trying to use the map to find the trail. And I was like, how the heck is there so many thru hikers and there's no trail? Like, why do they not maintain this thing? Well, then finally, following the Onyx, where the trail was supposed to be, you could find an old road that went up the ridge. But it was like so overgrown that, like, just deadfall, overgrown, rocky, steep. Like, it was ridiculous. I was pushing myself, and I ended, like, that mile going up that ridgeline ended up being like a 38-minute mile pace, and that was pushing myself. And that included like a part of it that was runnable, even, you know, like I ran part of that. That wasn't even the full climb. I think actually climbing was like 50-minute pace because it was so slow, climbing over logs and trees and all that. Well, then we got Crete and hello. Keep going, go. We got to the top of the ridge, and here's this nice little trail. And then you look behind us, and the trail went down the mountain somewhere. Well, there is an actual trail. They've obviously put in a new trail since they just haven't updated any of their maps. And my dog is just going ape this morning. This is not going to be fun. She's choking herself out. I can't even run 5 steps without her pulling me a different direction. I need to get to the top of this hill so we can get up on La Grande, and then she won't have as many trees or squirrels to try and pull me. So anyways, we got to the top, and yeah, this is her 3rd pee. That tells you how freaking excited she is about squirrels right now. So we were running the ridge line, and we felt good, but I had burned my matches too hot on that climb. Even though we were going so slow, it was just that brutal of a climb going up the way that Onyx says it go. And All Trails doesn't even show any trails out there, which is funny. So then when we got to the top, like, there were some storms moving through. It was super windy, and we got like I don't know, maybe a mile down the ridge, and you could see the peak that we wanted to get to, and it didn't look that far away. In straight line distance, it wasn't, but you had to do kind of like this half moon thing. And I wrote the map and saw that we were still like almost 3 miles away. What? So I decided for us to turn around, because I was getting so cold and chilled after burning so hot on that climb that I was shivering with that wind, because it was a cold wind too. And so we turned around, went back, and I was like, we got to that same spot where we caught the trail. And so I was like, well, let's follow this trail down. It must go all the way back down. I don't know why we couldn't see it on the way up. Let's cross. So we took the trail down, and it was an awesome trail. And then while we were going down, we caught the Backcountry Horsemen's Association that was headed up to do some trail clearing. Even though the part I saw didn't have any trees on it that needed to be removed, but I'm guessing further down there probably was. The Forest Service asked them to go out there, so there had to have been something further down. But whew. Whew, so much energy. Yeah, this is right with you. No, she hates being on the leash. She despises being on the leash because I'm holding her back. She can't just go and chase squirrels. Whew. And after 3 days of her, us being just up in the mountains, her not being on a leash, being able to chase any squirrel she wanted to, this is torture for her and torture for me. Because she keeps pulling and spinning me around in circles. Anyways, when we figured out where that trail came out at, and the reason why I didn't see it is because, one, it is completely different from where Onyx says it's supposed to be. And two, I was right at one of the trail markers, because I did see that, and that is where Onyx says it's supposed to be. Then Onyx says you go straight up, or actually you turn to the left, and buried within all the grass was actually 2 cairns marking the trail, but the grass was so freaking high up there that you couldn't even see the cairns. And the only reason why I knew to go that way is because that's where there was 2 groups of horses, and the lower group that was carrying all like the heavy saws and stuff was down in that area on the grassy section. And so I basically just ran towards them because I figured they must know where they're going. And they did. I mean, you could kind of see the trail. Like, once I started running with them, you could see where people had been walking through the grass. Whew. Karens have to do with it. Not Karens. Cairns. Slow jog, sweet girl. My leggies are tired. Like, it's that good feeling of tired, though. It means my legs are starting to pop into fitness again. Like, as hard as I worked last week, my legs are. I even took a day off. What day was it? I think Friday morning. I took off because I just couldn't do it. My legs were just not having it. Whew, there's so many people out here. I am a little bit later than usual, but guys, dang, there's so many people out here. Good morning. Oh, I guess sorry. It's funny because Nahri, when she sees other dogs on a leash, she doesn't want anything to do with them, so she's just all about business. Just gonna run through everybody. But she's still pulling really freaking hard. So she's still choking herself out, which is quite an accomplishment when you're wearing a running harness that doesn't even go across your throat. She's pulling so hard, it's like the lower part on her chest. It's like hitting that spot. Like choking her. Freaking weirdo. weird. So I don't know why, but here recently my vest has been making what I call sex voices when I'm running. And usually it's the other side. For whatever reason, it's my left side today. I don't know what that is. Two freaking old people that were walking with their little hiking poles. I don't know what they were looking at. They were, it's like, mind your own business. So many people out here, gosh dang. Like, last time we came out here, we saw maybe like 3 people is all. We've seen that in the last, I don't know if you can see on our climb up Holder we even had. There was like a bunch of people there. Those were male dogs, you think? I have no idea. I don't pay attention. It's like on Three Amigos. What kind of plane was it? I think it was a male plane. How do you know? Didn't you see his 2 little balls? That's one of my favorite movies. Or some for a drink, even though I tried to get her to pregame. She didn't feel the need to. Now she does. Huh. It's because she's been in her legs, right? We've only made it about 1.25 miles into the run. And as far as she's concerned, she's probably done 6 miles as hard as she was pulling. Resistance training for her. I don't know if we're gonna drop all the way down to the highway or not. See how my leggies feel. And I just take one of these like blocks like right below us. Just take it back through the Mansion District. The reason why I went down all the way down there is if she needed a drink. It rained so much yesterday and last night that there's so many puddles around here. I don't think I have to worry about that. What are you doing? Weirdo. Oh. I gotta figure out today. So when I won the burrito league in January, I got free entry into the Bozeman Half Marathon. Am I in racing shape? No. And it's in like, what, 2 weeks, I want to say? So am I in racing shape? No. I gotta figure out if I want to sign up or not. I still haven't done it. I have my invite code, but like I was saving it to give to somebody else if they wanted it. I think I'm gonna I'll just go run it. Like, I think I could do sub 2 hour at least. The problem is that, 5,000 feet elevation. It's a high altitude race. What are you looking at? Whew. When I make that sound, your face supposed to dog stop approaching to attack you. You tried out pit bull. Most pit bulls I've ever met are it's like Rottweilers. They're like the sweetest dogs I've ever met. It is definitely all about how you raise them things. Gosh dang, even this trailhead is like packed. What is going on today? This is crazy. Gosh, you'll try and pull me through the pole. Yeah. You will try and pull me through the pole. Okay. Oh. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this trailhead parking with more than 2 vehicles. And there's freaking 6 out here. There's only room for like 1 more. What the heck? Ooh. Supposedly right now, according to my weather app, it is a 70% chance of rain currently. Not only do I not see a rain cloud even close by, there's even these high clouds are very infrequent. Oh, now he's gonna try and pull me up the mountain right here. She's gonna be like, come on, there's a trail right here. Well, I should have sent you with Rachel because she wanted to do a mountain today too. And I can't. My legs need to do a little recovery. Oh. And I gotta figure out hopefully there's 3 things I want to get done today. Hopefully I can get them done. I'm not sure, but I want to pull. I need to pull my application for the job, and I was kind of excited to possibly go back out there to that office and work. I mean, it would have been great money, but in light of brand new recent organizational policies that luckily somebody made me privy to, I have some definite philosophical differences, we'll say, with the culture of that organization, so of the current culture of that organization. And I just can't work in an organization like that. So I'm gonna pull my application, even though I got notification on Friday that I'd made it to the next step. But that's what it is. But that being said, I definitely need to figure out some way to get a little bit of some extra income. If that's full on going full in on streaming and YouTube and stuff, or I don't know. But I would just get a part-time job, but I can't do that because I'm already contracted for things through Vizsla. I'm contracted through November, so I'm just gonna have to, and I might even have some things in November too, so I'm just gonna have to, if anything, I need to start scrimping on budget stuff. I don't know why you won't just stay on our side of the road. Hold on. Gosh dang, there are so many people out here. What the heck? There's freaking 3 people up there too. And somebody up on the trail. I have never seen anybody out here. What the heck? This is just weird. It's all old people. Well, except for that, the lady with the baby carriage. She was probably mid-30s, but for the most part, it's all old people. And I don't think I've ever come across a car either. This is just weird. This right here tells me that if I'm gonna do this run, I gotta go my normal time, not later, like right now. I don't even know why. What's the, well, I mean, I woke up late, but I was like going through my normal routine and all that. Like I figured at the latest, like 7:30. I don't even know what time it was, close to 9, probably by the time we got going. I have no idea. I was like, it's just weird. Here comes 2 more people from the other direction. What the hell? This is just weird. No, we're not taking the trail. This way. Gosh dang. And even Lower La Grande is busy. Like, look at all these people parked here at the little trailhead here. Holy cow. What the hell is going on today? Like, I've never seen more than like 2 cars parked here either. What the heck? Makes me wonder what the freaking rail trail is gonna be like when we get down there. Because we're just gonna drop down there. I feel good enough. Someone else showing up to probably hit the trail up here. It is nuts. Like, usually, granted, again, well, I wouldn't say we're usually running earlier. We're usually running at this time. We're just usually through here like at least an hour earlier. But this early on a Sunday morning, freaking Helena, Montana, there ain't nobody up and awake. Like, what the heck is going on? Does college start this week? Maybe they started already. No, sun must be starting. When does regular school start? Something is definitely busier. I don't know what it is. I even noticed that at the, like where I was camped this last weekend, up at the trailhead area, and I was there, what was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago? And I was camped there, and I saw a couple people, like maybe 2 cars, over the whole time I was up there. And then, especially like Friday night and Saturday night, there was a few people that drove past me to go up to, I think, basically just watch the sunset from the top, which that road is nasty, so you have to have a decent vehicle to get up there. But gosh dang, what was it, on Friday night or Friday, just the day, while I was sitting there, like so many people showed up to go camp down in somewhere. I don't know if they were going to the hut or down to the lakes, but there's like 6 vehicles that parked there with probably 15 people that popped out to go cruise down there. And then throughout the day, even more people showed up. Like, there was even a person that in a motorcycle that was just camping for the night up there. I don't know why, he must be just going back roads, doing like a itchy boots type of drive. Because he tent camped not too far away from me, like, I don't know, a couple hundred yards. And it was like, even up there, it was crazy. And then, like that morning, going to over the trailhead, there was quite a few people. Like, that was just weird. Like, just, pretty much no matter where I go, it's just busy. Okay, this is weird to me right here. So, you gotta, I don't know, maybe they're with this house. That just seems weird to me. Like, I would assume this is the church across the way, that those are probably people going to the church. But it's like you're parking in somebody's lawn. So hopefully they're with the house. And then they even like continue on that trend about how busy it was when we were driving out of there after our run yesterday, coming back this way. Now granted, it wasn't like super hot, I guess, but I took the back way, so I went around Canyon Ferry, and the lake was not as busy as you would think it would be, especially being as many people are out right now, or have been out everywhere. I think everybody would have been out there on their boats, but I didn't see. There was like, by the big marina, over by the dam, there was only like, usually there's just tons of people out there skiing, like water skiing, wakeboarding, all that kind of stuff, and people fishing and boats and everything, like just tons of traffic out there. And there was all like the whole distance that I could see, because the lake is huge, but from what I could see down the lake and the main area, I saw one person wakeboarding and then maybe 5 other boats. And even the campground wasn't full right there. It usually is packed. You can't see the boat launch area from the road because it's just too far below, so you can't get a good view of it. So I don't know how full it was, but okay, this is. I wonder how many of these people are going to church and how many people are going to the trailhead right now. This is a bad time to come down this road, that's for sure. I'm irritated. There's no sidewalk until we get right up here. But everybody's been good. They haven't been pushing us off the road or anything. But this might be one of those mornings that we have to hit the light up here to get across the highway, because I've been watching the traffic and it has been busy. Keep going. What are you doing? Dang, she's trying to trip me. I hate doing that. I always feel like, you know, essentially the spotlight's on me. It's like I'm a nobody. Plus, even though the light's on, nobody stops. Even though it's state law and they're required to. Nobody does. It's like to them it's just a warning, like, well, I see the lights flashing, so if somebody happens to be in the thing, I'll slow down a little bit. But need another drink? Oh yeah, good drink. We're not gonna go down to the creek, I don't think. So okay, you good? Okay. I do not have it. We have no reason, as many drinkies as you've got, that you need to go down to the creek. Okay. Let's keep going. Gosh, she's trying to full send it down this hill. And then she stops just abruptly, like, what's your deal? Come on. Get what her deal is. And then she takes off full sending it right after that. It's like, I have to pull her to get her going again. And then she finally is like, okay, let's go. And then she damn near, like, breaks me in half when she hits the end of the bungee on the leash. But she decides to full send it. She has two speeds, full send and full stop, that's it. No in between. Make it? Okay, hurry, we can go. Make it. That guy was not going to slow down either. Even though I don't have to hit the light. There's signs that say, it just says if somebody's in the pedestrian crossing, state law, you must stop. That guy is like, fuck you. And the shitty thing is the speed limit is 45 right there. But everybody knows that right past the little baby sign there, you can see the speed limit sign. It changes to 55. So everybody starts accelerating before they even get to that intersection. Even though you're not supposed to start accelerating until you get to the 55 mile an hour zone. But people do it anyways. No, we're not going that way. We don't need to go over there. You just got to drink. No, you just got to drink. Oh, this is going to be a fight. She's like, no, let's go down that way. But we don't need to, because you just got to drink. Get out of the road. Let this old person go by. Okay, fine. She is insisting. Well, we're taking it really slow then. It's starting to get hot out here too with that sun. Like, not temperature wise, but real feel. So it's probably, I don't know, what, like 65, 68 degrees, somewhere around there. Like, I don't know, you're supposed to get to the 70s until, well, probably now. I don't even know what time it is. I think 70 was like around 10. It's 9:45, so yeah, we're getting close to being 70. The high today is supposed to get up to like 89, but because of the, like I said, it was supposed to be raining. I guess if I look back behind me, there's a few rain clouds. They must have been below the mountain. And by below, I mean south, so I couldn't see it. But it was supposed to be fairly cloudy. Like, there is no clouds anywhere other than behind us. And because of that, it was supposed to stay in the 70s up until mid-afternoon, and then all of a sudden, like in an hour, it was supposed to gain like 10 degrees. It was weird. It was supposed to go from like 79 at 3 o'clock to 89 at 4 o'clock, and then start cooling down again, because the storms were supposed to start coming through. It's like, what the heck? So I think the hourly forecast is incredibly wrong for today, especially being that it does feel, I think it's definitely into the low 70s already, I would say. It's kind of funny. Before they put this trail in, you used to just take this road right across on the other side of the fence here, and which is why they have that sign right there, because this is where you used to park. Well, they obviously sold it. So, and that's when they put this trail in, because there was no fence, no nothing. It's kind of funny, like you could just walk right around the gate and go into their fenced-in, locked, fenced-in back lot area of that building now. And this is what I don't get. So this is all private property right here. This is owned by Spring Meadow Resources, which does stuff for like, you know, like people with special needs. It's like one of their organizations, so they have like a nice little, you know, what do you call it, like a group picnic area type of thing. They have this own private little lake right here. They have a big building off over there, like a community center type of building, even though it's not a community center, it's them. Well, this from that fence line over is owned by them. Well, the city made a agreement for a public access easement right here. So this is the only place the public can go. Yet I see so many people that walk over there onto their stuff, even though it says posted no trespassing. There's a sign back there that says private areas, you know. But Nahri doesn't care, she'll do whatever. But I've seen so many people that, you know, just decide that to, you know, just go do their own thing. And it's the same type of people that I see all the time parking over here. And I've talked about this too, because you got the Archie Bray Foundation up here, which is a private, nonprofit organization. But people will park in their area because they have a trail access to this park. And it's like, that's for the resident artists that are living out there for the foundation. Like, that's not for you, but I guarantee their mentality is, and it's probably the same people that use the Spring Meadow, is, well, I donated to them once. I gave them $20 because Spring Meadow's a nonprofit as well. And it's like, I gave them $20 once 5 years ago, so it's my right to use their stuff. You know, say, look, says you're on private property. You know, it's like, but people will just wander back there, no care in the world. Okay, Nahri, come here. Nope. All right, come here. Take it. I'm gonna take you off, you weirdo. He's like, no, get away from me. Here. Okay, go do your thing. This creek is really low. She wants me to throw a stick or something in there, but how about a rock? Ooh, man, I am sweating. What? I just threw you a rock. What else do you want? Another rock. Okay. Another rock. What are you doing? Are you having fun? Huh? Are you just out here having fun? I have just all of a sudden just started sweating since we got full on into that sun exposure, and that's going to be like that the whole way back. You got a nice little drink? Yeah? Hold on. I'm going to set you guys down. All sorts of fun, huh? You're just having all sorts of fun. There you go. Ready? Eat it.
Hey Sharon, how are you?
Sucking ass. It's supposed to be my recovery run and I'm dying here.
Alright, well, you got it at least before it got real hot.
See, here I'm like, gosh dang, it gained like 10 degrees in the last 5 minutes.
Well, that it probably did. Yeah. Have you ever met our dog? This is Flip. He's kind of a pain in the ass. He's not always very friendly, so. Nope, be nice.
Like I said, she can read pretty good. And she was like, okay, I'll just go back over here.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just wanted to play because you'll know if he doesn't like her.
She's hesitant of. She assumes that if a dog's on a leash, then they're not friendly.
Oh, well, he just doesn't recall.
I have that. She recalls really well when she wants to.
Right, yes. He doesn't do well with recall and distractions. So he always stays on the leash. And there's a few dogs out here that he really doesn't like. I mean, like, they'll just be sitting there not doing anything and he'll just aggressively attack. And I'm like, okay, you're putting off some scent he doesn't like.
Yeah. I've only seen her do that with like one dog. And I don't know what that dog said to her or what, but.
Right. There's like 3 of them here that come to this trail and I'm like, So, but he's very protective of us, and that's why. So.
She can care less about it.
Yeah.
Whatever, Dad.
You're on your own.
You take care of yourself.
Yeah. But if you look at mine, he looks always happy. But
mine always looks like a psycho. When she's running at you, she knows you, and she's like, I need to say hi. Because when she runs, like her mouth is open, and her teeth are like blazing at you, and she's just like coming at you like a psycho, but she just wants to go say hi. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's like, you want to say hi?
You don't want to say hi. I don't think he'd actually go very far because he is protective, but
Yeah, this little
we
turd,
just don't know for sure.
especially if it's a trail, like in the area we've been at before, I'm lucky if I see her every 20 minutes. For a Velcro dog, it's like, what? You're supposed to be like,
What the heck?
She don't care. She's just like, whatever. Like, I can find my way back to the van if I need to.
I know where you're at.
Well, she doesn't always know where I'm at, but she can always find her way back to the van.
Right, because of the smell. Yeah, that's her.
Are you hot?
Yeah.
You cooling down?
Taking a break. Oh.
He's like, why is that dog in there?
I wasn't even going to come over here, but she was like, come on, let's go to the creek.
Oh, mine loves the creek, but we usually start the other way.
Oh.
Going the other way, so we came this way.
You got the zoomies now. Well, we started, downtown and then came this way, and then we were just going to take the rail down. We got over there to vacation right there.
Let's go, Dad.
Oh my God.
Because you can't put it in the lake right now.
Nope. guys fix yourself? I can't risk it.
Well, you know, in 2 years, all of these policies are going to change again.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
And so in 2 years, maybe I'll think about it.
I mean, he is out of control.
Yeah.
Both of them. And yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have been able to start until like November anyways, and now I have like potentially 2000 November lined up, so it's like, and like,
Maybe it doesn't work out.
I mean, I can, like, it would have been nice to have it. And I'm actually excited. Like, the only reason why I did it was because the whole transformation.
Yeah.
That was exciting. Like, being a
Right.
part of something like that is exciting.
Yeah.
That was always fun.
Yeah.
So I can, you know, I just need to do a better job marketing myself as a videographer. And I've already had it turned down, like, from, like, my overall company with live stream stuff, like races and stuff. I had to turn down a race last weekend because I was already booked for something else.
Which got canceled. Yeah.
Got canceled, and it's like, so people are already like, I'm getting it. I'm already in talks.
Yeah.
Especially the last 2 years, it's my profile, like pro running.
Nice.
So I'm in talks to bring me that finalized, because I won't like make a whole lot of money in order to do race cars
Well, you always have I Fly Big's guy. He's got Dan's best drones.
yeah, I have my own drone.
A ton of events.
I have all the equipment, because you have to be really good at
Sure. Well, Dan's is, I mean, he's professional. He's the one that owns I Fly Big stuff. And he does all the search and rescue.
but it's a different thing.
Yeah. So,
And so the only ones I know, like pilots that do that, they're already in work in another band. So it's like, who am I gonna find? Because everybody that I know has already told me, like, you know, they're like, yeah, we can do that.
right.
Like, I have a producer that will easily come out with like the big, because if I can get a producer I trust,
Yeah.
I can play with it. Like, I have my
Right.
set. It's not
You want to go in the water? You can be nice to Nara. Usually it's after our walk in the water, so
He's like, I want to play.
he does, and then he'll get mad because he's on the leash.
And she's an instigator, so she is like
Oh,
awful.
well, he usually is too. So he's like, he's obnoxious.
Yeah, she's super obnoxious. It's like, I don't know Rachel Church. Okay.
Yeah.
So she, every now and
Am I
then,
gonna end up beer than you guys are?
every now and then, I'll like bring like her and her dog and Nahri will play together. And you know, her dog's like what, 8 or 9 years old. It's like, you're so annoying.
Well, he's 7. He doesn't act it, but yeah, he's 7.
I'm hoping that she, you know, usually like Nessa like started to mellow out around 3.
Oh.
Well, she'll be 3 in December, so I'm hoping that she mellows out.
I'm thinking she's already.
No, because I got her over a year after Nessa passed.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I was in Europe for 5 months.
that's right. No, you still here. That dog doesn't want to say hi.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Now he's like, I'll go say hi. Okay, maybe not.
He definitely does better with smaller dogs.
Oh yeah, less intimidating. He
Yeah.
can be the bigger, intimidating one.
180-pound mastiff, and she's just like, I can take you.
Well, she could run from them for sure. That's why she knows. I don't think that stick is for you.
She's like, I can get it. Don't worry. I can do this.
There used to be a box up front with a.
Yeah, the stick library.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I didn't
haven't
notice
seen
it today.
No, I haven't seen it for a few months. I
I
don't
wonder
think.
if it disappeared while they were doing all that construction,
That could be.
redoing the trails and stuff.
Could be.
We'll see if what they did works. I mean, I didn't think the trails were in bad shape, but it's definitely got more of a slope now, so maybe that'll keep it from
Sitting
freezing
a little
over.
bit higher
Yep.
and all that. Yeah.
So,
From what I can see, like in just a little part we've been on since they redid it, I think it's going to be a lot better.
yeah,
Plus, it has a little bit better base, so even when it gets wet, it's not going to be so sloppy.
right. Well, and it pulled up pretty bad, so
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it should work. I'll flip. But Dad usually takes you up scratch gravels in the wintertime.
Yeah, that's where I go. It's the best running around here.
Yeah, well,
The
it's
trails don't get super icy.
it's
snow.
close to our house. Well, at least Headlane, or not Headlane, but
Echo.
Echo.
That's where I do. I love Echo. That's like the best trailhead out there.
Yeah. So when Dave takes him, that's where they go. I prefer the flat ground because it hurts better on my feet. But but I'm gonna be gone for a year anyway, so you'll get lots of scratch gravel in.
Or you could take me with you.
No, that is not happening.
That's a hated it back there. Like she loved all the squirrels because the squirrel count. is
Oh
like
yeah, he would go
20
crazy.
times more than here, but she just hated all the vehicles and all that. And then it was like we had to walk 3 blocks to get to a park.
Right. Well, I mean, I have to drive down here, but yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be living with a friend anyway, so
All right.
yeah, they don't. And he definitely doesn't. Well, her kids aren't real young anymore. They're 10 and 12, but he doesn't do well with kids
Oh, yeah.
because he doesn't know.
They know when to stop.
Well, no, he doesn't know what they're gonna do.
Oh,
They're too
okay.
spastic for him.
She doesn't know her own strength, so she'll knock kids over,
over.
old people. She don't care.
Yeah.
We were up in Refrigerator Canyon last year, and she was ahead of me on the trail. And all of a sudden, I look up and I see her just knock over this old guy and off the bank, and I'm like, oh damn!
Oh no. Yeah.
But that was because but I mean, it's not really his fault. I get it, because she was like, I don't know what this dog is gonna do, and so he like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
backed up and
Right.
off the trail anyways. But it's like, she just wanted to come say hi.
You didn't throw the rock. Yeah. He's like, you gotta make sure it's okay. He's very anxious dog too. Oh, you can say hi.
She
Be nice.
she prefers sticks. That's what she really wants me to throw in there. But there's not a lot of sticks around here.
Not.
Because recently she's just been
Yeah,
just
there's
been
a couple
eating.
in here.
She don't care. She'll be happy to have somebody else in there.
Come on, let's go. Come on. Go on. Hey.
She's pretty.
Especially yours dries off quicker though.
Yeah, we won't even get 30 seconds down the trail and she's pretty much dry again.
Okay, now the second part of
Oh!
That's her favorite part too.
And then backhand and rinse off, right?
Oh, don't worry, she's taking a lot home with her. Alright, I'm just gonna walk it up the trail here. Just follow through the creek.
You almost done? Great. Nice. See? She cannot keep her eye on the ball either. She's like, you throw a tennis ball and it'll have to bounce like 3 times before she finally, because she'll just take off running. It could be a totally different direction too. And then she'll be like, wait a minute, where'd the ball go?
Don't trip them. All right, should we move on?
I don't know, Mom.
No, he's gonna get all the smells out here.
Gotta read the newspaper.
Pee on everything. Are you going back in? He's like, I don't fall for that. I don't do rocks. Okay. Okay, tell Nahri bye. Tell Shad bye. Say see you next time. All right, you guys enjoy your run.
Yeah, I don't know about the enjoy part, but...
Walk it out now.
Are you ready to go too? We still got, what, about 4.5 miles to get back. Yeah, about 4.5. You ready? Okay, good job. Okay, let's go. Oh, geez, now she's going to be all crazy. Now she's going to be all crazy. Hello, Raccoon. Recovery day for you also. Yeah, my legs after this last week. No, we're not doing the trails. We're going back, you weirdo. After this last week of all of the day 2 recovery. Yeah. After all of the mountain running I've done this last week, all the vert and mileage and total. My legs are destroyed, but in a good way. Like, it feels good, but like it is good to have a nice little recovery day. Like, I took what day was that off? Friday? Whatever day it was. The day after I got up there to the mountain. Ow! Hey, settle down. Nahri, stop. Gosh dang you. Hey. Yeah, see what happens? She went into full psycho mode. And then she she jumped up, wrapped herself, and her claws are freaking sharp after all the mountain running we've done. She just sharpened them on the rocks that we've been running on. So she jumped up and tried to freaking drop kick me onto my thigh. Scratched the hell out of my thigh now with her claws, and then when she did that, she wrapped herself up in the leash, and so she just face planted. Will you stop? Gosh dang it. Go. No. Quit. I don't know what the heck your deal is. I get it. Yeah, you got to play with a couple doggos, you got to play in the creek. That doesn't mean you got to go freaking full psycho. Can we run now? Okay. Jeez. Just been waiting for her to settle down so that we can run. Oh, I gotta put my sunglasses back on because I can't see anything. There we go. Not that it really helps a whole lot. Oh, now we gotta take a pee. This is more like her cycle. Being a cycle right now is more frustration because she wanted to go and just run in the park instead of turning around. And she doesn't know how to take the frustration out, so she just does psycho business. Like right now, she's trying to keep us from going back. She picked up another stick. Had to do long run Friday since you went to the fair yesterday. Oh, nice. Gosh dang, will you stop? Holy cow. All right, drop it. She's not gonna let go of the stick. But it keeps falling out of her mouth. And then she full stops, which then makes me jerk on the freaking leash. And then she grabs it again, and then she takes off at a 2-minute mile pace, hits the end of the freaking bungee on the leash. It's like, just And it's always like this. Like, it's the day after we come out of the mountains, because she has so much freedom. You know, we're just out in the middle of nowhere. But even before we went out into the mountains, she's just been having horrible behavior. Our run on Nahri, will you share the trail, you weirdo? That doesn't mean stop. You gotta eat your stick? Okay. You eat your stick then. Morning. Okay, can we go? Thank God, that doesn't mean go to frickin' full sprint. Come on. But it was like on, what was it? Friday day? Yeah, Friday, when she, what are you doing with your stick? Yes, I know you want to show it off and everything. I get it. Yeah, you got a good stick.
I think it pulled along pretty good.
Oh, she's crazy. So Thursday is the day I would have taken off. So Friday, we were gonna try and do another emergency poop. Yeah, and this is the definite, like, I don't know how to contain myself poop. Anyways, we tried to do that Mount Baldy run, and I was feeling pretty good. I was like, I think we can do the full loop, which would have been like 18 miles with right around 5,000 feet of vert, I think, maybe a little more, 5,700, somewhere around there. But the first peak that you go up, which doesn't have a name, she was just, there were so many freaking grouse. I've never seen that many grouse everywhere. Like, in probably the first quarter mile of that climb, once you get to the base of the peak, there was probably over 100 grouse that she kept kicking up. And she's a bird dog, so she gets hyper focused. But it was like, she would not stay with me at all. We got to the top, and I could not get her to recall at all. And she like just took off, like down the mountain, whatever. Couldn't get her back. And, which I wouldn't normally be too concerned about, because it's off trail, and that's where she does horrible like that, is when it's off trail. But she, like right when you get over the top of that first peak, the visibility, you can't see very far because of the slope, you know, the curve of the slope and all that, plus there's more trees, all that kind of stuff. And I got so frustrated because of her not listening that there's no way I was gonna make it to the peak. Plus, because of her just full sending around like that, I used half of her water. Once she finally did come back, she was so freaking just tanked, and because she'd just been full sending it. Like, she probably ran. I ran half a mile. She probably did 6-7 miles, just running back and forth, chasing these mountain grouse. Check, you do you? No, I don't think so. 7 pounds under what your normal weight was yesterday. Barefoot solved that, yeah. It'll do that. You talked to at the fair who is also a marathon runner, and talking to him for several minutes. Well, you know, that's like, what's the video I saw the other day? It was some lady, like this pregnant lady, and all of a sudden she started going into labor. They're out on a little, like a park trail or whatever, her and her husband, and they start yelling, "We need a doctor!" And all of a sudden this guy comes out of nowhere and he's like, "What do you need? What do you need help with?" And the guy's like, "Oh, are you a doctor?" And he's like, "No, I'm a marathon runner." Oh, and then they start talking. They're like, "Oh, that's really cool." And his wife's like, you know, just yelling in labor. And they start talking about all this stuff. And then the guy goes, "Well, I gotta go finish my run," and takes off. And you know, she's in like active labor, and the one guy's like, "I didn't even believe that guy was a marathon runner." And then even her, like, while she's like groaning in labor pains, is like, "Yeah, that was really cool." Whew, it is hot out here. I cannot, and bright. There is not a cloud in the sky now, which is weird. Oh, my leggies are definitely feeling better than they were when I first woke up, but I mean, we're also running a 12-minute mile pace right now too. Which is, other than a bit on top of LeGrand where she was pulling me, like I wasn't even running, I'm just like basically jumping up and down, and she was just pulling me like a 10-minute mile pace. We've just been going pretty slow. I agree. Comes a train. And we'll get lucky and we'll be close to the train tracks when it comes by. That'd be cool. And here comes somebody running as slow as me. They must be doing recovery run too. That is not usually the case out here. Usually the case out here, even when I'm running in like super good shape and I'm super fast, people go flying past me. Hey. All right, what are you doing? I don't know why you have to do that every time. It's like I'm pulling her out of the way. The other person running towards us, or bike or whatever it is, because she wants to just, for whatever reason, she can't stay on the same side of the trail as me. So I'm pulling her out of the way, and which makes her pull harder to get over there. Like, no, I must be in the way. This is what I have to deal with. See what happens if I come over to her side. See if she, usually when I come over to her side, then she'll run over to the other side. Because, you know, you can't run on the same side as your dad. But we'll see. So far, she's just staying on this side. I don't know what her deal is. Why is my gimbal all crooked? Why is my gimbal? Why are you doing that? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, now all of a sudden you level out. Like, what the hell was that about? 3 more weeks till your next race. Feeling pretty good about it? Good. I was just talking earlier how I got free entry, free invitation to race the Bozeman Half Marathon. I think is in 2 weeks. And how I might actually do it. We'll see. Like, I don't know. I think I could run sub 2 hours right now. And it would be a good, like, just, it would be fun to, you know, for lack of better terms, race. Oh, she sees the kitty cat. Cat just saw her and she was like, okay, fine. I won't say hi. Because she just wanted to say hi. Will you get over on our side? No, over on our side. Freaking weirdo. Why can't you not stay on our side of the trail? It is impossible for her to run on the right-hand side. I don't know what that's about. Now the fastest I have ran that race before. And the fastest I've ever ran that was like a 134. Like, actually it was probably basically 135. Because I think it was like a 134.56. Something like that. Because it's at altitude. You're at, 5,100 feet. It is tough. And there's, surprisingly, because it's very hilly, around the city, you get some pretty good vert too. Like, it's a rough race. So could I actually run sub 2 hour right now? That actually might be questionable at that race. Although my legs are feeling way stronger. It's just my lungs are not there yet. How does the foot feel? It has its good days and bad days. Like right now it feels great. But what was it, 3 days ago? It did not feel good. So it just depends. I think because like right now I'm wearing the Rebel 5s and it feels great. Would I necessarily want to race in these? No, but I would. I'd rather wear either my endorphins, either the speeds or the elites. I still have an old pair of Elite 2s with a carbon fiber plate, or I could wear my Speed 5s with the nylon plate, but I think the plate makes my foot hurt more. Oh, there goes the train. Oh, it's just engines. It's not even a train, it's just the engines. Must have been helping a bigger train up and down the Continental Divide, I guess. It's still weird to me that they haven't done asphalt the whole way. Like, it just abruptly stops right there. Back, 50 feet or whatever, 50 yards. Like, it's not like it's a, like a intersection or a landmark of any sort. It's just a random stop of the asphalt. I guess we're slowing down because, oh no, she wants to speed back up again. Freaking weirdo. Ooh. It is. Oh, I gotta plug the camera in before it dies. I said that earlier, and I forgot. And now, part of the reason because it's so sunny out, and that sun feels hot. What the heck was that about? Freaking gimbal all of a sudden decided I'm gonna go to the right. But because the sun is so bright, my sunglasses, I can't even see the screen right now. And then I took my sunglasses off to make sure I wasn't missing anything in chat, and she started to run and then decided I didn't want to run. What the heck? Oh, she's definitely bored because now she's trying to catch grasshoppers. She does not want to be on the leash right now. Anyways, I took my sunglasses off and I couldn't even see the screen. It's because it was going into power save mode because the battery was almost dead. At least it's easier to see now. Oh, I am just sweating. I gotta keep wiping the sweat away. It's been a bit cooler. It's been cooler here as well, but cooler here is high 80s, low 90s. And even this next week, I think it's supposed to be in the high 80s still, pretty much the whole week. But the lows have been in the 50s, which is nice. So that tells you that it's getting to the point where it's going to start cooling off. Give it another 2 weeks, and a lot of places the lows will probably be in the low 40s, and the highs will be in the right high 70s, low 80s. But you never know, we could get another. There's a guy coming that is not going to stop. That dude was flying. All of a sudden there's just so much traffic. I'm not going to hit the button. But this guy's going to stop for us, but nobody else. We're going to keep going. That guy's nice. He was stopping. If only those people know that I have on video that they wouldn't stop. That first guy though, I looked over and he was flying. Like, he slowed down by the time he got to where we were at, down to the actual speed limit. But he was easily doing probably 15, 20 miles an hour faster than the speed limit up until that point. But still, he was supposed to stop. Very clearly we were waiting to cross, but he was only the first of what, like 6 cars that didn't stop. So Morning. Now, for some reason, she's content with running on the right-hand side. Where are you going? We're not going under the bridge. There's trolls under there. Yeah. And now she's spinning me around in a circle. Yeah, there's trolls that live under there. We can't go under there. Freaking weirdo. Oh. Let's see if I can. Yeah, just slow down. Race past. Yeah. Don't need to be ran over. That's how it is here. Mostly that is the only bad intersection. Oh, the pickleball. The older pickleball crowd is out this morning. Oh, I haven't drank any water yet. As much as I've been sweating, that's not a good thing. Ooh, sweat is just, it is like a freaking, somebody turned a faucet on. It's kind of funny to me how pickleball has like exploded, but it's all like mostly older people. You know, it's like 15 years ago when all of a sudden badminton decided to explode again on the scene, and it was fun. Like I enjoyed playing it. I mean, a bunch of friends would play it all the time as a younger crowd. But even back then, it was mostly like it exploded because all the old people were doing it. It's like, what the heck? Why are all these boomers making these trends explode for these different games, you know? I would just go up, what is it, Benton here, all the way back, but I think nice. Like, she's definitely getting warm, which is her own fault. Trying to basically full send it, doing some resistance running with a fat ass behind her. So she's working 4 times harder than she needs to be. But she's obviously hot because she slowed down. She's not even pulling against on the leash right now. So that tells me we should probably go to the park, because if anything, we can, even though I wouldn't want to, we could cruise over by the dog park because they have water over there. But I think we'll probably have a couple puddles that she can drink out of in the, if anything, the parking lot area. But, so we don't have to run over to the dog park. Because if I go over there, she's going to want to go in the dog park. know she's gonna want to try and cross the street and just run right in front of everybody. It's like, how about no? Gosh dang. The one bad part about doing your run so late in the morning is freaking traffic is ridiculous. Like even crossing this, I'm gonna have to hit the button. Because there is so much traffic. Okay, I don't care. Oh, of course. As soon as I hit the button, then all of a sudden there's a break in traffic. Because both of those cars decided to go turn to the dump. And there's just like a 15-second gap between that truck that just blew through the light and the car behind him. But it's like, I'm still looking down Benton. So just a steady line of traffic. So. Oh, I must be spring practice for the football team because I hear whistles. Well, I'm gonna have to wait till I get up here in the shade to read. Don't worry, Raccoon. I'll respond back to your chat. I just can't read it right now because it's so bright out. Hopefully it doesn't smell bad up here. There's a slight breeze, which will be for our benefit until we get to the other side of the mulch pile. Okay, hold on, I gotta read. Hold on, sweet girl. You have a few pickleball groups around there. It's a mix of young and old. Sorry, I can't read the screen. There we go. Traffic is much worse. Yeah. It were a Saturday. They do here too. They do here too. They're going on it. Running in Helena. Yeah, we are running in Helena. We are next to the garbage transfer site right now, which is the humming you hear as they process the trash. And luckily there's a breeze coming from this direction. It's just the slightest breeze, so we're not smelling the garbage. But once we get around this, over on the other side is a huge mulch pile slash compost pile, whatever. Ah, gosh dang. Basically a big, huge pile of yard debris. I just poked myself in the eye trying to wipe the sweat off my face. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, how do you poke your own eye out? Just trying to wipe away sweat. It just had some freaking a finger that just wanted to go all rogue and do its own thing. There, we can feel the breeze. Actually, we might get lucky, I think. We might actually get lucky. Because I think the breeze was swirling. I can actually smell the mulch pile from here, so that tells me that we might get lucky. That was a 14-minute mile. All right, we had to stop for traffic, and I had to stop to read chat, all that kind of stuff. Okay, my legs are starting to get tired, so we're just gonna walk these very subtle hills. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I can't read. It's too, my screen's too dark and it's way too bright out here. Gosh dang, this park is going to be busy. There's already, what, 3, 4, 5 people now. It looks like just a family riding their bikes. Had the one girl that just ran by us a little bit ago. I can see, well, it's not too full. It'll be okay. Don't you say hello to other runners in the US? Yeah, I wave. If I, like that last girl that went by, she had her headphones on. Like, she wasn't gonna hear me say hello, so I wave. I always do at least a wave. But if I could tell that, and she waved back, she did. She was just probably off screen by the time she waved back. Unless you live, and it's not, I guess, the blanket in the US, no. That is, in the Northwest, yes. Like, that's all you see is people waving back. You get back east, yeah, if you even look at somebody, they take offense to it. It took, I mean, running there for 3 years, there was this one girl I saw like every weekend out on the Mount Vernon Trail. We're getting a drink right now, so figured there'd be some puddles out here, so we didn't have to go to the dog park. It took 3 years before her to finally wave back. It was like, some don't, yeah. Most people wave where you're at too. Yeah, I can see that in the Midwest too. But you get like back east, like nobody waves. Like I said, you just look at somebody and they're like, you know, it's like you're smacking them with a leather glove and officially challenging them to a duel or something. But I had that experience a lot of places where I was at in Europe too. Of course, I wasn't like in a lot of the bigger cities in Europe either. I was in like these places tourists don't go, because that's where I wanted to go. And so just me being out there running was weird. Like, to them, that was an unusual sight. So, you know, as I'm waving at people as I'm running by them, you know, they're like looking at, like, they could probably tell, they're like, this crazy American. What the hell is he doing? And there's also a big difference between like trail runners and road runners, I've noticed. Like even here in Helena, if I'm out on like a path like this, I would say like maybe 70-80% of the people will either say hello or wave back. If I'm out on a trail, 150% of the time, people will be like waving at each other and stuff, saying hello. And yes, I understand you can't be more than 100% on that. I was trying to make a point. She's wanting to take a little bit more water. She's splashing through the soggy grass right now. There's not like a whole lot of standing water, but it's like definitely wet. Most older people wave, yeah, I'd agree with that. She's enjoying the water. Younger ones are more sketchy. Yeah. Go ahead, you can splash around a little bit more if you want. You want to lay down? You can lay down, I don't care. She's enjoying the big puddle. You good? Okay. Where you keep going? We got about a little over a mile left. I should come out here tomorrow morning before we take off to, well, I don't even know if I'm going to take off to go back up in the mountains tomorrow or not. I got to message a guy and find out when he wants to have lunch first. But should come out here tomorrow and do some, or I could go to 10 mile. 10 mile might work, but do some speed work. This is where traditionally I did my speed work, is out here at this park. Because in the morning, there might be 2 people out here. Well, in the morning, I mean like 6, 7 in the morning. There might be like 2 people out here is all. And it's relatively flat. And the small loop is almost exactly a mile. And then the bigger loop is about 1.75 miles. Well, I guess it depends on how you do it, I guess. You can do shorter than that too. You could easily do 1.5 miles or 1.25 miles really if you needed to. But I guess my point is you have options. And so it's pretty easy to do either time-based or distance-based intervals out here. In the wintertime, this is the only place you can go because they do a pretty decent job with like snow removal out here, because this is where everybody comes in the wintertime to walk or run. Like this time of year, well, probably not now, but in the summertime you can go to the middle school track and do stuff out on the track as well. But it's slow. Yeah, they do a good job here, just because there's so many people that you know, walk to work, ride their bikes to work, all that. And this is one of the central points of all that. So what, the carousel's not running yet? What time is it? You'd think it would be open already. Maybe it is, they just don't have anybody in there. She's probably gonna want to stop at the fountain over here as well, so we'll let her. She's already trying to head over there, even though you gotta go around this first, sweet girl. You gotta go around it. The first time I brought her out here to this fountain, she like got over here and was just so focused on the water that she didn't notice these statues. And then the first time she noticed one of the, like this bear statue and stuff, she was like, whoa, what the hell? Like she just looked at this bear right here laying down. She's like, oh, sorry bud, didn't mean to wake you up. Yeah, it's a fish. No, I can't cross right there. What are you doing? She's like, oh look, a fish. Oh look, a fish, huh? Yeah. Okay, we're going this way. We're going this way. Make sure I didn't miss anything. They half-ass it where some is clear, some isn't. Well, the only issue they have over in the park over here is they do a good job with the clearing of the snow. The problem is, and it's not the clearing of the snow that they have the issue with, but on the back side they have a drainage issue. So when it warms up enough that things start to melt, it goes right over this really sloped, you know, asphalt trail on the backside, and then it'll freeze overnight. And so then you're just running along, and then all of a sudden you have a 100-yard section of sheer ice. And that's why usually I only stay on the other loop. I don't go on that back loop at all in the wintertime anyways. Gosh dang it, this guy's going the exact places where I wanted to go. Let's change it up. We're gonna go this way, sweet girl. Yeah, we'll go this way. It's like, first off, I couldn't get around that guy because he was hogging the whole tunnel. And then going by next to the carousel, there's like no room to pass. So then I was like, oh, it won't be a big deal. We'll just go to the water, because I know she would want to go to the water, and give him time to get up here. And then of course he's going the exact same place we wanted to go. We'll go this way. More shade for at least a little bit this way. It's just a more, how would you say it? Prominent uphill. Like you're doing the same, actually you're doing more uphill this way. I was gonna say you're doing the same uphill, but just over here it's steeper. Over there it's just more drawn out, but also this is definitely an extra probably 20 or 30 feet of uphill. Just because we're going to come out higher up on the hill on the street. We'll go next to the cop shop instead of taking the homeless alley. I've been this way for a long time. This used to be the way I went just because I would always avoid the downtown, but then who was it, Andre and whoever always wanted to have us, wanted to see the downtown, so I would always go that way. We're gonna go this way now. Oh, I hope we do a better job this year. I don't want to fall your ass all the time. Yeah, I was the same way. and they sway into the direction when you're trying to pass them. Well, it's like, I don't know what it is. And this is just a societal thing I've noticed in the last like 10 years. It's not, and I think a lot of it has to do with people just don't want to interact with other people or stuff like that, but nobody has the situational awareness that they used to. You know, you'd come up behind somebody and they'd know you were coming up behind them. Like most of the time you didn't have to say anything and they'd move out of the way. Now it's like, I'm only focused on me. So you have to work around me. And I am not going to do anything to make your life easier. Oh, they're playing pickleball over here too. I didn't know people play pickleball. Oh, this couple is playing tennis. But across the way is some people playing pickleball. Whew. Okay, yeah, we're going. It's actually, do we want to go in the cop shop or do we want to just go up here on the road up here? Yeah, let's take the high road. We'll go back this way. Although this is probably a bad idea because there's a theater up here, which I wish they do like plays and musicals and stuff all the time. And they'll run like a play for like a month or a month and a half or something. And then they work on the next one, you know, type of thing. So it's like changing quite frequently. And they're really fun to go to. But let's go this way. Come here. I never think about it, and tickets are pretty cheap even. But they're fun to go to. I always forget about it. I only mention that because also Sunday mornings there's a church that operates out of that building. So it's probably going to be really busy when we go by the building. I don't know, maybe the church will be over by then. I don't even know what time it is. What? They got a little fountain over here too? Let's go over here. Come here. Let's go check it out. There used to be like a, I don't know, one of those statues that of somebody that ever cancel culture got rid of. And so they replaced it with whatever this is now. I didn't know it was a fountain. That's cool. I guess she doesn't need any more water. She's good. Thought she might want another drink. Guess not. Doggo must feed right there. Wow, they have the signs up already for Christmas tree pickup and recycling. It's like, what? I think I'm the only person that's already thinking about Christmas trees, but that's because I think about it all year round. Oh, I forgot about this church too. This church service must be over with. There's not hardly anybody parked here. 9 a.m. is our service. I don't even think we got started on our run until 9 a.m. This person's turning left. I guess I said that out loud. That was my inner monologue to let me know that I could go continue running across the street because they were turning left. I love how somebody just decided that's where they're gonna drop their mattress off at. Just a random place on the street. I'd say there's still, must be a church service going on. Apparently, there is still a service. Apparently, I've never been on live television before. I keep noticing I'm trying to like just trot at a nice easy 11.5-minute mile pace, which is what we're doing right now. I keep looking at my watch and all of a sudden we're doing like 9:40 and I'm like, no, slow your ass down. And most of that is probably because the butthead here keeps pulling me. Oh, they got a 9 o'clock and a 10:45 service. They got two. That's the theater right there though. I think that's the Grand Street Theater. There are two theaters in this town. Got the Grand Street, and you got the Myrna Loy. Okay, we're just gonna go back this way. Usually when we go down this road, we continue going all the way down there and then cut across, but we're just gonna take the straight way back. And she's gonna make me go down the stairs. Why can't we just run down the nice slope on the freaking sidewalk? Why do we have to do stairs? Just got to practice those quick feet, huh? That's what you say. It's good for you, Dad. Quick feet. You gotta do them quick feet. Okay, well, I'm in the shade. Let's get caught up on go to Helena downtown. See, Tom? Like I said, I mean, this is all technically downtown. That's just all the business part of a town that we skipped. But we're going right back because I live downtown, so step a bit harder when you know you're going to pass somebody so they can hear us. I realize you're behind them. Yeah, people here don't even realize that because I am not quiet when I'm running at all. Hey, Christmas trees on sale at the fair? Jeez. See, I'm always thinking about Christmas trees because running out on the trails, I'm always in search of the perfect Christmas tree. And so a lot of times I will actually open up my map if I see a tree that I think is really cool looking as a potential Christmas tree, you know, area that, you know, you can obviously cut down trees. Because you can get tree permits here for, I think it's $5, but to go cut your own. Oh, you're gonna take me on these stairs too? What is your affinity with stairs? Oh, okay, we're not taking the stairs. Okay, good. She just wanted to do the ramp. But I'll like open up my map and plot coordinates, like pin a waypoint and then mark it as a Christmas tree. Oh, ice cream place is open. Should we get ice cream? Nahri's like, hell yeah, brother. Ooh, I can smell the ice cream. They don't have their water dish out. Oh, it is right. It's out. It's just right here. They didn't even want any. You just took like a little drink. Can we go? Gosh dang, I'm getting dizzy because she keeps spinning me around in circles. Gosh dang, the brewery's open already. That's crazy. That's mile 6 of the race here. I mean, quit trying to spin me around in a circle. No, go around me the other way. No, go around the other way. I don't know why you're trying to spin me around in circles. I'm already freaking dizzy. I don't need to be spinning around. Whew. Okay, well, we made it back. And I am hot and sweaty. Like it's nice in the shade, but that sun is brutal. My goodness. Like when I'm not in the sun, I feel great. As soon as that sun hits you, it's freaking brutal. Oh. No, you're gonna buy an ice cream. Ice cream for breakfast, that's what I always have to say. That was 7.5 miles since you made me go all the way down to the creek. Which, when I'm in good shape, I mean, that took us over 2 hours. Yeah, that was over 2 hours, that run. When I'm in good shape, typically my recovery runs are between 6 and 8 miles, which is about anywhere between an hour and hour 15 minutes usually for me. But whew, it's too bad the burrito place isn't open. Although there is a burrito place open in the place that I got the year of free burritos. They opened up a place here in Helena as well, and so now I don't even have to drive down to Bozeman to get them. But
Okay, it says 9.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Freaking idiots. That guy went out of his way. Like, I saw him coming down the street. And that's why we moved over there, was to be out of the way, because I saw him coming. What does he do? He walks all the way around there to still find us, which is just annoying. It's like, obviously I was avoiding you, buddy. And it's not because I don't want Nahri to say hi, it's because she's on the waist leash. If she goes to say hi to somebody, is to, she gets the zoomies and starts spinning around in circles, and now you have leashes that are all freaking tangled up. Is it time for Burrito League? No. Remember the guy I was talking about that we were avoiding? There he is right there. So he did the exact route that I wanted to run to go downtown, like for Tom. He did the exact, like, I wouldn't have been able to pass anyway, like, whatever. Okay, well, that's gonna be it, everybody. I'm tired. I got stuff to do today, and then I got to figure out if we're gonna leave tonight again or not to go back up in the mountains. The issue is, if I stay here, it costs me more money for parking than if I spend the gas money to go up into the mountains. So it's more budget friendly and cost effective for me to go up into the mountains than to stay here. That's the issue. So I don't really want to be here in the weekdays, but we're gonna get going. It's like super busy here, so we're just gonna, I gotta go inside, so